What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And as you can clearly see, this is where we at. So you see the title of the broadcast, and you see what's right here in your face. How much? Hold on.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
This is a question that 8 at the table was working on and stuff like that. I didn't dive too deep, but so we're going to dive deep and we're going to see what's going on. And like I always say, quarters, nickels, and dimes.
What do you feel like the price of pussy should be?
Oh my God. I mean, I don't think there should be a price.
If you had to put a price on it,
I've seen women sell pussy for $100.
what do you think like the average cost of some pussy should be?
$40. I don't know.
Oh, I know you don't know. I'm asking you what you think it should be.
I don't think, because
All right, we'll do it like this then. Do you think $500 for some pussy? She's a decent looking woman, body good, titties good. She knows how to put herself together well. $500? You think that's
No,
too little? 1,000?
more than that.
1,500?
Like 5 racks at least.
5 bands? She's lying.
This bitch said 5 racks. Hold on.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
What the fuck?
You old fish-eyed fool.
5 racks for a bitch that work at Walmart. Man. Oh my goodness. The delusion is real out here, man. It's real. It is real. This chick said 5 racks. You talking about somebody that we not even talking about the situation where you're married, things like that. Well, hold on now. You can't even add that in. I'm sorry, guys. It's crazy. Man, wow. Hold on. This little thin ass bra said 5 racks. Hold on.
You think pussy is worth 5 bands? Now
Somebody gonna pay for it.
Some pussy is worth 5 bands.
Somebody gonna pay for it.
Listen,
No pussy.
if the average good-looking woman,
No pussy.
was worth 5
None.
bands, there'd be a bunch of millionaires around. Because
None. God didn't even ordain no pussy to be worth that motherfucking much. I don't give a fuck what nobody say on this planet. Y'all crazy.
they believe they be selling it on a regular basis, and they're not. If a woman could get 5 bands for their pussy, I guarantee you, most women on the under, they not gonna say it. They gonna go get that 5 grand a day.
Right.
It's
A lot
just
of
they
rich
can't
women.
get that. I feel like the average
gotta
price
try
for some pussy, in my
out.
eyes, 5 to 1,000, 500 to 1,000.
Yeah.
Because pussy is free. We're talking about.
He's bugging.
I've never paid for pussy.
120.
I've paid for pussy indirectly. I've paid for bottles at the club.
Listen, look, before he dive off into it, yeah, we as men, I don't give a fuck what y'all talk about. We do pay for it. Real talk. Cut the crap out here. You know what I'm saying? And I know, some of you cats, y'all not gonna want to accept this, these facts and stuff like that, what I'm about to say, but it's just the truth. You talking about you can't chicks out on dates, stuff like that. You work hard to get your money. You know what I'm saying? You can't chicks out on dates, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all niggas out here buying cars. Some of y'all niggas out here doing a lot of stuff for chicks. You know what I'm saying? Getting chicks out of legal issues and shit like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I done seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? And for a man, it do pay for you to, you know what I'm saying, know a couple of little, chicks, you know what I'm saying, that's in the life that you ain't just necessarily intimate with. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you some things, you know what I'm saying, about what these dudes be doing out here. And I'm just being honest with you, man. Some of y'all dudes out here be doing too goddamn much and ain't getting nothing in return. I'm talking about nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? The bitch won't even buy you a energy drink from the fucking store. Like,
So what the French toast
I don't know
is
what
there to
y'all
think
doing
about?
out here. This is crazy. I don't know what y'all doing out here, but this is crazy, man. And y'all just okay with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes be, you know what I'm saying, definitely from, and I get it. Yeah, my experience may be a little anecdotal, but at the same time though, too, I've seen a lot of things from the lifestyle that I used to live when I was younger, out in the streets in the anyway, let's just keep going.
Club. I've paid for a nice car. when I was younger in all the hopes to this is gonna give me more pussy, but I never directly paid for pussy. That's what that's what I'm saying though. Pussy is free. So how I'm gonna pay $5,000 for something that she's giving to somebody for free?
How much did he pay for the car?
I've had prostitutes have sex with me for free. We out somewhere and she like, we get back to the room, she like, it's such and such amount of money. I'm like,
she laughing like that shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I understand exactly what the hell he talking about. Trust me, I do. You know what I'm saying? The same chick that'll sit there and be looking at the next dude like a fucking bag of money and shit. Have me sitting up in the motherfucking room like, hold on, wait on me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go hit this lick daddy real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just chill out. You know what I'm saying? It's food here, this and that, woo to woo. And you know what I'm saying? Man, all right, man. I don't know what some of these cats be talking about. And I'm not talking about no dope fiend, drug addict ass chicks. I'm talking about chicks that's actually on their business, got their fucking shit together. You know what I'm saying? Very decent, very good looking ass motherfucking chicks that's about their business in that type of lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's that type of life. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to call it in the streets, the life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I done been there. You know, I know exactly what he's talking about. Yeah. You know, it just depends on what the chick feel for you. On God, though.
okay, I'm good. She's like, all right, well, we could just,
No, that's true.
you know,
Still fun.
yeah, that's happened to me multiple times.
Your
Multiple
profession is
times.
selling pussy and you
Nah,
giving it away for free?
A lot. So here's the thing. I learned the prostitute game, and it's very simple. They wait till you have no more options, so then they can hit you with the price that they want. Because in the moment, if you give them a price that they say no, and let's say they actually like the guy, then he's gonna just get another option. So they try not to talk about money till you get to the back or till you get to your room.
Prostitutes. Like it's like that's what you left your house for. Like when I leave my house to go to my job, like I'm gonna go like do work on the computer to make like in exchange for money. So they left their house with their outfit and like get some pussy with the supply, looking to sell it in exchange for money. So why would they ever give it away for free? That I
Because sometimes
putting the time in.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
nah, because sometimes the process, like, sometimes they actually are attracted to the man.
Bingo. Rico just said it. Real talk. There it go. Listen, look. And like I told you, you know what I'm saying? I'd have seen this shit firsthand. I'm not talking at the side of my neck. I promise you guys, I'm really not. I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, though, that is the case. When you know what I'm saying, in the game, in the life, and I get it in the 21st century, y'all don't understand these terms and stuff. Like some of y'all don't. My old heads do and things like that, but definitely the young cats don't, and you know, the young women don't. When you're being chose, when she choose you, I choose you, baby. You know what I'm saying? When she choose you, you know, yeah, she chooses you, and she will, you know, it goes to the point to where when women actually like the dude that they like, they'll get rid of all the rules. It works the same way in that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? The streetwalker or the internet or the Instagram girl, whatever, you know, it works the same way with her. When she likes you and she's choosing you, it works the same way. She will diminish all her morals, standards, and things like that. That at the end of the day, though, you know what I'm saying? Like I said previously, she will wake up and be like, baby, I gotta go do this and that. But she ain't gonna be fake with you though. Real talk. Real talk. She ain't gonna be fake with you though. You know what I'm saying? She gonna let you know what she into. And you know what I'm saying? She gonna see if you down to accept that shit or not. And if you down to accept that shit, man, she gonna go get that money and bring it back. I'm just being honest.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
I'm just being honest. Just being honest.
If they're not attracted to the man and they don't want to fuck him, there's nothing that's going to stop them from getting in a cab or a taxi and bouncing. But if they really wanted to fuck that guy, or they really want to have sex with that guy, they're going to do it, but they're going to try to push the money first because they're like, you know what? If I get bread, cool. If I don't, cool. You know what I'm saying? And it happens that way. They got to actually like you, though. A lot of men don't actually be like.
What you know about the prostitution?
That I don't know. I have a question. So when you
This shit do not sound right to me.
I don't.
Nah, you know, Rico kind of, you know what I'm saying, took it a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? What I explained to you guys is very much the truth. If she is digging you, if she's choosing you, you know what I'm saying, out of all the dudes that she deal with on a daily basis and stuff like that, you got to think about, you know what I'm saying, what we're talking about here in this particular broadcast right now. They've mentioned the words prostitution, all types of. You have to think about this. If she's choosing you, she's not going to, regardless of what Rico said. I know this firsthand. She ain't gonna be worried about getting no money about you. Period. She not. I'd have seen this shit firsthand. Nah, Rico wrong on that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
I would never pay for pussy directly, but if you,
That's all I'm saying.
when you buy it,
Oh, directly. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be a chopped up ass video out here. Directly. And even he knows as a man, you know what I'm saying, you still pay for, you still pay for the cooch. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, provide things like that. Women talk about providing. What are you providing for?
when you buy it, I know this might sound stupid, but like, is there like a preview? Like, how do you know? Like, does she flash it?
That is
Like,
true.
Nah, so I mean, because that could actually see. The thing is this.
Like, so this is what we can do right here.
That could change the game if that was the
This
case.
is- This is at
Preview is no
75.
strings attached to this one.
Yeah.
Like they might have like a little iPad.
no,
for, like,
I'm saying
people-
No.
show you.
No, so the thing is,
iPad.
from my experience,
Okay.
right? Can't speak for everybody's. In Rico's world, right? No, there's no preview. But what happens is I have an advantage because most of the time that woman, I'ma assume, if not all the time, she's actually attracted to me. Right? So what she might have tried to charge my homie, I'm not paying nowhere near that price, if I'm even paying. Right? So because of that, I know I do have a one up. So I have a different negotiation tactic. So sometimes I don't, like, before I actually pay for it, I actually pay just because I'm like, all right, fine. Because we actually don't even talk about numbers till shit is done. Then they be like, all right, usually I do this like 300-400. I tell them, like, you're not getting that.
I don't know what chicks he talking about. Obviously, he dealing with some chicks that don't have no real pimps behind her. Like, listen, look,
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I'm gonna tell you 10 toes down right now. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. This is the 21st century shit. And I'm be honest with you, I'm really talking too much right now. I'm really telling the game too much right now. I'm telling the game too much right now. But this gotta be understood. What Rico talking about at the end of the day, though, she a poo-put ass broad. Because a broad gonna be up front about what the standards are, about the numbers of the situation at hand that's needed to be actually there before engagement even happens. A professional lady of the night is going to be upfront, direct about what needs to happen. It's not going to be playing around and stuff like that. And see, in the modern day age, and definitely I've noticed this, definitely since I've been at the game for quite some time now, I've noticed the change. And you know what I'm saying? Because I've noticed how certain chicks come at me and stuff like that. And I'd be like, man, you don't even know what the hell you doing out here. You loose out here. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, you would have been choosing instead of losing out here.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And I'm just being honest. And you know what I'm saying, under the thumb and goddamn it, you know what I'm saying, don't have gum up under your shoe. So you know what I'm saying, you won't be stuck in a rut. But you know, that's a whole nother situation. But what Rico talking about here is, you know what I'm saying, you know, on the, you know, talking about he getting, you know, the information on the back end. A true professional chick, she ain't giving no information on the back end. It's gonna be up front, you know, staying straight to the point. And then after the facts and the numbers get crunched and stuff like that, she gonna, you know what I'm saying, provide that feminine aspect, that girlfriend experience, that wife experience, or whatever it is that you looking for and things like that. She gonna manifest that shit real quick, you know what I'm saying, put you in that slick bag, and goddamn it, at the end of the day, you gonna leave there happy. But you know what I'm saying, she not gonna sit there and play around and talking about negotiating on the back end after you done got the cooch. It ain't, nah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Now she got real guidance in her life.
They're like, all right, well, what will you
What
give me?
countries is in? Because that's how we pay for stuff in Jamaica.
I got about 5 countries, but I'll get to that another time. And I'll be like, all right, well, I'll give you this.
Are they lined up? Like, do you choose them?
No, well, it depends where you go.
gotta end with
Dominican Republic, you-
Yeah, DR, they
I heard that's where they
in DR they pull up like that. But I'm talking about like if you go to a
Only $50.
You're not going to stop anything.
Hold on.
Oh, I heard.
He can give you the details.
I don't like DR. It's too transactional for me. I need a fantasy.
Okay, so I did
Make me believe that you like me.
I did see
Right.
I did see
And then
like,
I'm gonna pay you.
Hey, so Rico out here paying for cooch. He just But see though, the crazy part about it is, you know what I'm saying, a lot of lost-minded men that sit out here and think that, you know what I'm saying, they never pay for cooch. Oh well, you know what I'm saying, it's like what old boy in the orange looking pants said, well, I never paid for it, and then he added the slash directly. But see, that's the thing though. What a lot of you cats not understanding out there is that you paying for it, period. I don't give a fuck if you know what I'm saying, you didn't put the cash directly in that woman's hand or not. You know what I'm saying? If you put her on your life insurance policy, if you've been taking care of her, things like that, you know, you paying for it, bro. That's all payment. Why you think women talk about today, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, they need a man that's, you know, making XYZ amount of money, things like that. They need somebody that's going to be financially stable in order to pay for the things that she wants and needs and stuff like that. And also basically, which breaks down to paying for her.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Stop being fools out here. But some of y'all going to keep being fools because at the end of the day, though, y'all want to be in that delusional state of mind. Y'all want to think, you know what I'm saying, in that delusional state. You don't want to feel like you actually in a transactional situation when at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, the whole marriage and all this shit been transactional since the beginning of time. It's been transactional. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Your wife, your woman, she has to gain something from you in order to be with you. And just like you have to gain something from her in order to be with her. Come on, man.
You
Right.
you did a good job.
like I seen Colombia, like there was these women.
Look, he's smiling.
No,
I'm trying to
Listen, and I was like, I would never pay. But then like there was these women, it was only horses.
you paying, nigga.
That's how they were on the horse.
No, they was on these horses, and I was like, God damn, and they just kept trotting. They was clothed, but like really not clothed. Everything was tight, and I was like, I wonder if there was a prostitutes.
Of course.
Yeah.
So do they horse to you?
Let me tell you. That's different.
When you out, like they just be there. You know who they are.
I might fall in love if she horse to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Take my
how
debit
do they get
credit card.
that would probably get me.
This Rico's stupid.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Hold on, man. All right. All right. This enough. And I've also explained enough. You know what I'm saying? You know, be honest with you, man. Y'all fellas listen to me, man. I'm telling you, man. I told y'all the truth on here. You know what I'm saying, fellas? You know what I'm saying? And be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, for the ladies that do listen to me, for the few that do, you know what I'm saying, that understand the life and things like that. If you have friends or something like that that's in the life, you know what I'm saying, because every woman has friends that's in the life or adjacent to it, or like I like to call play prostitutes. You know, yeah, man, it just is what it is. Yeah, you know, regardless of what you're paying for it, you know, regardless of what, you know, it's no dude that's gonna sit around a chick and, you know what I'm saying, even if she, you know, even if she like you and she on your jock and she dealing with you, you know what I'm saying, if you buy a burger and you know what I'm saying, you kind of halfway like the chick, you gonna buy a burger too. That's still paying for it.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Just being honest. Just being honest. You know, it's crazy, but you know, it's the truth though. You know what I'm saying? It's something that a lot of men, y'all gotta accept out there. Some men are gonna pay more than others, you know what I'm saying? But regardless though of the situation, all men pay. Either, you know what I'm saying, and shout out to Coach Greg Adams, you know what I'm saying, money, attention, and time. You know what I'm saying? Your meat. You're gonna pay with one of those. Either your money, your attention, your time. You know, you're gonna pay with something. You know, as a man, period. And it just depends on which one of those you want to pay with when it comes to dealing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Some women, they'll be cool with some men's attention. Some women be cool with money. Some, you know, women, you know, well, time and attention, it kind of, you know what I'm saying, coincides to a degree. And, you know, throw in a little bit of money, you know, a tiny bit. If she want more time and attention, then, you know, she gonna, of course, want less of your money. But if she want more of your money, she ain't worried about your time or attention.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Just being honest. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.